Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to manifest multiple things at once. And this is a question I've gotten a lot on my channel, and I have never done a video on how to manifest multiple things at once, so I'm excited to get into this with you. Before I jump in, I just want to let you know that this is the last set of videos I am recording here in this space. So I have been here for 3 months. I rented this place for 3 months for the summer, and I've loved living here. I've loved this backdrop for you guys also. It's been a wonderful space to live in. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on what my plans are. I'm going somewhere for a couple weeks. I'll be making videos there, so you'll see that place. And then I'm moving more permanently to somewhere else. However, yeah, I'll keep you posted as it happens. But I'm really excited about where I'm going and what's next. I'm staying in California. I'm staying pretty local. So anyways, okay, so let me just jump into this video. It's a great topic, easy topic. How do I manifest multiple things at once? So I guess there's two options of how to do it. And maybe this is why people are asking this question. I guess the first option would be to kind of join all those things. So let's say you're manifesting a relationship, money, house, and vacation, and a car. Now let's say you're manifesting like 3 of those things, like money, relationship, house, or something like that. Let's say you're manifesting all of these things. I guess when people are curious how to manifest multiple things at once, they're asking, do I maybe put all those 3 things into one affirmation? Or do I separate them out and manifest them with kind of different affirmations and visualizations for each category? So visualizations for the relationship, visualizations for the money, visualizations for the house. Me personally, I do it more this way, which is I separate out the manifestations and I don't clump them all together in like one affirmation. So I guess the affirmation is I'm living in my dream house with my specific person and we have a lot of money or something like that. Now, here's why I mostly, and I want to get into some specifics here, but here's why I mostly would choose to have separate manifestations for each thing you are manifesting. When we are manifesting, we have to remember that the single thing we have to do, any technique, is leading us into that end state. So feeling it real. So feeling yourself in your relationship with your specific person, feeling yourself having money coming towards you, feeling yourself in your dream house. And when I say feeling it, I mean it includes visualization. So you're imagining your specific person with you and you feel the 2 of you in the relationship. There is a feeling component there. If I were manifesting multiple things and I was trying to clump them all into one affirmation, it ends up feeling jumbled, kind of less potent, and like a lot of things to focus on, which is going to dampen the feeling, potentially. You have to check this out for yourself. Now, it could be that you have one potent affirmation that you really can get behind, like I'm with my specific person in our dream house and we have a ton of money. Maybe that, like as I'm saying that particular affirmation right now, I can visualize that, I can feel that, I can get behind that. So if you have a particular affirmation that really makes you feel like you have all of those things, the house, the person, and the money all together, sure, go ahead and use that. But remember, it's not so much about getting every single detail into the affirmation. That's kind of the wrong way to look at it from my perspective. What you want to do is make sure that any affirmation you're doing, any visualization you're doing, anything you're doing is evoking the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So I just did a video on scenes and do we need one scene, one affirmation, and I will link it up there so you can watch it afterwards if you want to go deeper into this, how to really get into that living in the end experience with affirmations, with scenes. But essentially, for me, when I've been manifesting multiple different things in my life, especially if they're not really related, like to me, it could be that if I was manifesting a person, I would also want that person to have money. Okay, so that could be kind of a double manifestation. But really, to me, that's more about the person, like really understanding the type of person I want to call into my life, rather than that really being a double affirmation or a double manifestation, if that makes sense. So when I'm manifesting a relationship, I want to make sure I know all the qualities of who this person is. I want to feel that they are abundant and they are generous, but they're also fun to be around, and they're adventurous, and they're conscious, and there's all these different things that is included in manifesting a person. But if I personally was manifesting, let's say, a person and also money and also a house and also a car, what I would do is I would think about those particular manifestations, thinking from the end result at different times in the day. So perhaps I would wake up in the morning and I drop into the visualization and the feeling state of being with my specific person, and I'd feel them in bed with me, and I'd feel us cuddling, and I'd be playful in that inner visualization in the morning. And then let's say around noon, I wouldn't personally do it so scheduled, but if you like a schedule, you can schedule it out. At noon, I would drop into the experience of, okay, I feel all the money coming to me. Money is just pouring into me. Money is just flying into my experience. I feel the money coming in. And then maybe later in the day, I would drop into what's that dream house that I want to live in? What does it feel like to be there? What does it look like? I'd visualize that. So I personally would separate them out. And the reason is, I said this a little bit already earlier in the video, but the real reason is my goal of any technique, how I personally manifest, is to feel the potency of that reality, to feel the truth of that new reality that I'm trying to create. And if I'm trying to put too many things into an affirmation or a visualization, it can sometimes feel cluttered and therefore less potent. So I want to really focus on, here's what it feels like for the money to come in. And there's nothing else that I'm thinking about except for money coming in. Money's coming in, money's coming in. And then when I'm ready to think about the person, nothing else is in the field, and I'm just thinking about the person. I'm thinking about being with the person. We're together. It's so amazing. And then when I want to manifest my house later in the day, I go right into that. What does my house feel like? My house is incredible. This is not to say that you can't intermix the manifestations in different times when you're visualizing. Of course you can. You can do that. But again, to keep the potency up, to really feel it real, you really have to ask yourself what way of doing it makes it feel more real to you. And that's what you want to go with. So this is my take on manifesting multiple things at once. Tell me how you manifest multiple things at once. Do you clump it all together, or do you separate it out and manifest those things individually? I would love to know. One more thing I just am thinking of and I want to mention here. I think a benefit of having multiple manifestations going on at once is then it's less likely that you're going to become kind of obsessive and attached to the manifestation. So for me, part of the reason why I like to have a lot of different visualizations and scenes and affirmations is because it keeps it fresh and real for me. And when it's fresh and real and new, I'm not grasping onto it. My experience has been, if I'm just focusing on one affirmation or one scene, there can be a forced feeling in that type of practice. And we don't want to have that forced feeling. We want to feel it real. We want to feel that it is here. We want to feel the joy of it being here. That's always your goal with any technique. So when you're evaluating whether or not a technique is right for you, that's what you should be evaluating. Does this technique get me into the end state? Does this technique make me feel that my manifestation is here? Is that what this technique does for me? Whether it's an affirmation or visualization or anything else, scripting, does this particular technique get me into the feeling that my manifestation is here? The visualization and the feeling that it is here. If it does, that's a good technique, okay? And if it doesn't, I would switch it up a little bit so you are getting into the end state, the state of the wish fulfilled, okay? Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for joining me in my Venice home. I have loved being in this space with you, and yeah, I'll keep gypsying around, so you'll see me in a new backdrop soon, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.